Hey guys, it's me. I'm back again. I'm coming to you with a mauve tone monochromatic look, just like this. So if you like what you see, just keep on watching. Hey beauties, I'm here again today bringing you a tutorial. We're going to be doing everything from foundation to eyeshadow. I think I'm going to go with a monochromatic look, like mauve tones. I'm feeling like the mauve tones. I think I'm going to use a mix between the Dose of Colors and the Fame ColourPop palette. We shall see. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna start with eyes today, but before I do my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows really quick. I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Brow Boss in the shade Light Brown. Alright, go on to the next brow. I'm gonna grab a mirror really quickly. Comment down below if anybody else feels like their opposite brow from their dominant hand is more difficult. Because I just want to say that mine is. Alrighty guys, my brows are done. I went ahead and just finished them off camera because I had to get super close and I didn't want you guys not to be able to see me. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids. So let's do that. I'm just going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer today, and I am in the shade Fair. And I'm just going to put some right here on each lid, and then I'm going to take it up and like carve my brow with it a bit as well. Let's see, get my brush. Where's my brush? Okay. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on this pencil here. Go like that. And then just brush it down. Same with this eye. I'm just going to take a little bit on this pencil here. Like so. And then I'm just going to take my Morphe R13, looks like this, and I'll blend the rest of that concealer onto my lid. Soften it out a little bit. That is done. I'm just going to go ahead and set that down really quick, and I'm just going to use my Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, and I'm just going to set that with a Luxie 660 Precision Face Brush. I'm just going to get a little bit of that powder and just set it real good. This is a good alternative to the Kat Von D pressed powder, if like a pressed pores powder. If you're looking for a good powder to make your skin look seamless and just smooth as a baby's bottom, then I would go with this one, or like I said, the Kat Von D Lock-It. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the eyeshadow. Since I want to do a wing today, I think I am gonna go in with some shadow shields instead of tape. It's just easier on the skin. I'm going to go put those on off camera really quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. I put my shadow shields on. I kind of like to just take one, if you've ever used them, they're much bigger than this, and cut it in half. And this is what the packaging looks like. And they're really nice to use instead of like tape. They're a lot softer. They're more of like a mesh like material, and you just peel the paper off. It's like this, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's what my 4-year-old says. The first palette we're going to jump into is going to be the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauve palette. And I am going to go in with this shade right here, and it is called Rosy. And I'm just going to take that on my Morphe M504, which is a big fluffy brush. So any big fluffy brush that you all have at home will do. And I am just going to start beginning to blend that into the crease. And I'm going to kind of start on the outer corner right here, right up against that shadow shield, if you will, and then blend it in to the eye. And this is just going to be our first transition. I love this palette. It's so beautiful. It is like one of my favorite palettes, I'm telling you. That looks better. Alright. So I'm going to take a bit more of that rosy shade, which is the first shade I went in with, tap my brush off, and take it again on the lid. And I want this color to still show through like as my transition, as we add the other colors on. So I'm going to add just a bit more. And I'm just still starting it over here, and then taking it toward the inner corner into the crease and buffing it out the best it can, so it's nice and seamless here. Normally when I do my eyeshadow, I will focus my first color, like I will focus it in the middle of my crease and then blend it out, but because I'm going for like cat eye effect, I'm going to start out here and then blend inwards. So the most product will be on the outer corner. Wherever you initially lay your brush with the product is going to be where the most product lays. So because I'm going to be doing a wing, I want to give it that cat eye look. I want the most product to be on the outer corner here. I'm going to take a bit more of that product one more time. The next shade I'm going to take is going to be, let's see. No, yes, Wishy Washy. This shade right here. And I'm just going to take that on a Luxie 206 tapered blending brush. It looks like this. It's a lot smaller than that other brush. And again, I'm going to start this on the outer corner, keeping it lower than that first shade and blending it into the crease. But I'm not going to take it in as far as I did the first shade either. I'm going to try a different brush. I'm going to go in with the Morphe M514 with the same exact color. There we go. That's kind of giving me more of what I want here. And if you guys ever have trouble like finding your crease, instead of relaxing your eyelids, you lift your eyebrows up. You can see that dark space there, and that is your crease. I love mauve tones. Mauve tones just speak to me. Like if I could be an eyeshadow tone, I would be a mauve tone. Just keep building that on the outer corner here. Kind of brushing it on the lid as well. And into the crease. Alright, and I'm just going to go in with a clean blending brush. It's an R37 from Morphe, and I'm going to buff that out. Just blending it, making sure everything is good and clean, seamless, and blends together really well. Because that is the goal, y'all. You never want it to look harsh. Ever, ever. I'm going to take a much smaller brush. Let's see here. We're going to take a Morphe M504. Alrighty, and we're going to go in with the next shade, and that is called Space Out. It's the shade right here. These shadows are so good, you guys. If you've never tried like a Dose of Colors palette, you should. And I'm going to take this and pack it on, like go in packing motions like so. And then start to kind of buff around into the outer corner area. I'm going to go ahead and take more of a dense brush. I'm just going to take this brush right here from the Vintage Cosmetics company. It came in a boxycharm a while back. I'm going to put it on that brush here, and I'm going to kind of pack it in this outer corner area here and kind of up in this area here. I'm going to pack it on there, and then I'll blend it out after. Go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Pack it up in here, and then we'll blend it out. Then I'm going to go back in with the M514 brush and blend that out, you guys, but lightly because I don't want to lose any of the pigment. Like this. I like this color a lot. It's a pretty shade. God, you guys, these shadows are so blendable. Like, they're so beautiful. I love them so much. I got a really good... I'm going to go back in with just that fluffy blender brush. Alright, and the final shade that we're going to go in with is this dark shade right here, and it's called Wine Stain. It's the perfect name for that. I'm going to clean that dense brush off that I used earlier, and I'm going to take that color here, tap it off, and I'm going to pack that in the outer corner, very low, much lower though. We're not going to go as high as we did with that last shade. Do the same thing on the side here. Pack it right along the line. And then a bit into the lower, like, third of the outer corner here. Then I'm going to take that teeny brush and just kind of blend that out a bit. But very small motions because we do not want it to be high at all. We want it to stay concentrated, nice and deep in that outer corner. Like so. I'm going to take that bigger brush, that M514, blend out those edges a bit. I'm going to go in one more time with a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take this light shade right here. It's called Fluffy. It's almost like a pinky toned white. And I'm going to take that right over top of this here, kind of just to buff out the edges, bring a little bit of that pink back. Look at this. And a bit more of that rosy color on this fluffy brush as well. I don't want to lose the pink in this look. Alright, now that we're done with the matte shades, I'm going to go in with the shimmer. And today I'm going to use the one from the Fame palette. There's some really beautiful shades in here. I'm either going to go in with this shade right here or this one right here. Let me show them to you guys. Aren't they pretty? Like this one is like a mauve toned, and this one is like a taupey color. I think I'm gonna go in with that really pretty taupe. So we're gonna go in with this color right here. It's called Debutante. Really beautiful color. But before I do that color, I'm gonna cut my crease. Alright, I'm just gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand like this. You do not need a lot, just a very little amount. And I'm gonna do this with my Luxie 245 small shader brush. It's nice and flat, and I think it'll be perfect for a cut crease. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side really quick. Here. And then we're going to go in with that shimmer. I'm just going to use the same exact brush that I did just use. Again, we're going into Debutante. And just to make it more metallic and extra, even though we don't really need it, I'm going to wet the brush. And I'm just using my ColourPop Rose Quartz Priming Spray to do that. And we're going to go right in with that shadow here. Such a pretty color, you guys. It's so pretty. Alright. Love this taupey color. It's so pretty. Gonna go ahead and do the other eye here. This mirror is so dirty. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in with the Dose of Colors palette. I'm going to take a bit of this color right here, Space Out, and I'm just going to take it on that same brush that we were using earlier. And I'm going to kind of go over this edge here, like this, just to give it a good blend. So it looks like it's blending like well into that shimmer. You know, we don't want it to look harsh and whatnot. And then I'm just going to use that little brush here to kind of give that a good blend. And then I'm just going to take a teeny bit more of that really dark color in the palette and go back in on this outer corner just a little, just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. Might have lost a little bit of it from the blending process here. And then I'm going to take a teeny brush. Let me see what I can find here. This will do. This is honestly just a Coastal Scent BC N01 brush. It's really teeny, like super teeny. And I'm just going to take a mix of Rosy, mix of these two right here, Rosy and Wishy Washy. On the very tip of that brush, I'm going to tilt my head back here like this. And then I'm going to go over that shadow. Like so. So it's not super duper harsh. Tilt my head back again, go over this side. as well. Very lightly here. Alright, I'm gonna go off camera and do a wing, clean the under eye up, and then we'll come back and start with the face. Alright guys, I am back. I went ahead and put a wing on, and I'm just gonna go in with my mascara really quickly. Where did I put my mascara? Alright, here it is. I am just gonna use Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara real quick. Something on my lip. I gotta tell you guys, I had a really hard time with that liner, and in a second I'll tell you which I started with and what I ended with. Yeah, I had a really flippin' hard time with it. It was a ColourPop, like, I used the ColourPop, I started with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Best O, and I ended up using the Pretty Vulgar, the ink liner. I don't know what's up with that ColourPop one. I don't know if it's just old, but I didn't buy it that long ago. Like, I've probably only had it in my collection for maybe 2 months, and I've only ever used it one time, so I don't know how on earth it could be like bad already, unless when they send it to me it was already like old. I don't know. Alright, now that I'm done with mascara, we're going to go ahead and start with the face. And I'm just going to take a wipe real fast and clean up any fallout. Alright, now that I've cleaned up all the fallout, I am going to go in with my primer. And today, I'm just going to use the Photo Finish Primer. Going with that because it is my favorite. So how was everybody's 4th of July? Comment down below. What did you guys do? Did you have a good one? Did you go see fireworks? Did you have a party? Did you get crunk-a-dunk? I just went to the fireworks with the kids and my man, my lover, my William. And that was about it. Okay, and today I am gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. It's the fast base stick. I'm gonna warm it up on the back of my hand a little bit. And I'm gonna try not to use as much as I did in my foundation review of this. I'm gonna try to go in just a little bit lighter with it and see how that does. I say lighter and then it on. Yeah. Take it down the sides of my neck a little bit. And I'm going to use my beauty blender for that today. I like the way this applies with the beauty blender so much better than a brush. I'm just going to pat this into the skin. gotta tell you, when I first put this foundation on, just a thought, like, I don't like how it looks when I first apply it. I prefer the way it looks after it's set on your skin for a little bit and it like starts to mix in with like your, you know, your skin and the oils in your skin. Like once it mixes in with those, that's when it starts to look really pretty. Like that's when I'm like, okay, yep, this looks pretty. Alright, I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm just gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape today. I'm going to conceal any blemishes that I might have. Go down the nose, center of the forehead here. Alright, let's go ahead and blend this foundation out here. Hopefully this works well with the foundation today, like it did the other day. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Trusty Locket Powder. After everything that's gone wrong today, I'm just like, girl, I know you about to do me right. Okay, so I'm just gonna set these areas on my face here, set the nose really good. I'm gonna set my forehead. I like to set the places that I crease the most with my beauty blender and my powder, and then I will go around the rest of my face with a brush. Alright, I'm just going to go in with my Eco Tools, just big fluffy brush. Get this all good and on here. And then I'm just going to powder the perimeters of my face. I typically, like in the wintertime, when it's not hot out, I do not have to powder like this much at all. Like sometimes I can just go without setting my face. But right now that it's hot like this outside, I'm just like, ciao. I need this makeup to stay. I need it to not go anywhere. It needs to be like bulletproof. My foundation and everything else is like, this time, baby, I'll be bulletproof. Woo! I'm crazy, you guys. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bronze the face, and today I'm going to be using the HOOLA LITE. Looks like this. I'm sure you guys have all heard of it. This is the P60 brush from Wet n Wild. Just going to tap that into my bronzer here. And just bronze up the face. This bronzer smells so good. I love this bronzer. Alright, and after I'm done with that, I'm going to contour, and today I'm going to contour with the Step Right Up Palette Duo from ColourPop. I'm going to obviously be using this shade right here, and I am going to contour today with my Morphe M423 brush. It looks like this. I love this brush to contour with. And start right here. And I'm just going to blend that up into my bronzer. I'm going to take this a bit around the corners of my face. Not a lot, just a little bit. This is a great bronzer shade, but it's also a good contour shade too, if you have fair skin. And to clean up my contour, guys, we're going to go ahead and bake. I'm just going to take my trusty Fit Me powder in the shade Fair. This works great for baking. And I'm going to take my Maybelline sponge here. And then I'm going to bake just a teeny bit right down the center of my nose. So just do. And then do. Right down the sides and then right down the center, just to give it will give it like the shadow, the illusion that she's contoured, you know what I'm saying? While we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and finish my lower lash line. I'm going to go back into that Dose of Color Marvelous Mauve palette right here. And I'm going to go directly into the shade Rosy. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and mix it with a little bit of Wishy Washy as well. And I am just going to take that again on this Morphe M506 brush. Just that really teeny blending brush. And go ahead and start blending that on the lower lash line. And I want to kind of blow this out. And I'm not going to go too dark with my lower lash line. I'm going to kind of keep it more on the pinkier mauve side. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just going to take a flat definer brush. I'm going to be using the one from Luxie today. It is the 221 flat definer brush. And I am just going to go into this shade right here, which again is called Wine Stain. These shadows are very soft, so you guys do not have to go in the pan hard at all by any means. I'm going to take this color, tap off the much excess as I can, and I'm going to go straight onto the lash line with this, and I'm just going to press it in, and then we'll blend it out. And I am, again, not going to take this in all the way, which you guys have heard me say this before. I don't typically take it in all the way just because I do have small eyes, and it will kind of make me look like I have even smaller eyes, and I want the illusion that I have bigger eyes. So I usually take it in and stop about right here. I'm just going to take this brush here and do exactly what I said, go into this color and blend out that dark one. Very lightly, just a little bit of it. I don't want to go super dark with it. And then I'm just going to take a clean brush. Let's see if I can find one here. Girl, I know you got one. Let's see. Clean brush. I need a clean brush. We'll just use this one. It's just a clean R39 from Morphe. And I'm just going to lightly dust this on the lower area here with no additional product and just clean that up. Oh, I'm totes vibing with this look. Like, this look is giving me beautiful mauve vibes, and I am living for every minute of it. Yes, hunty, yes. You know when you have like a good eyeshadow day and it just gives you like life, like your eyeshadow gives you life and makes you just feel like 100. I feel like 100. Oh my word. I feel so great right now that I'm literally just dropping everything everywhere. Oh geez, I'm a hot mess. Alright, I'm just gonna go in with my mascara really quick, coat my lower lashes, and then we'll go ahead in with the highlight. Now that the eyes are complete, we're going to go in with my favorite pot at the current moment in time. And I am going to highlight, baby. And today I'm going to try out, I just got this. It is by MILANI. It is the 01 Afterglow. And this is in the shade Strobe Light. It looks like this. Haven't not tried this one before, and today I'm gonna go in just with the Luxie 522 tapered highlight brush. Let's test this baby out. pretty. Okay. You always want to get right above the brow. I like to even highlight in the center of my forehead a little bit. Chin. Cupid's bow. Tip of the nose. I'm going to go ahead and wipe that bake off the side of my nose. And my lower cheek area here. I forgot blush. Oh my gosh. How could I forget blush? Good Lord. Okay. Let's go with brush. I cannot talk today, you guys. I'm going to have like 1,000,001 bloopers at the end. Okay, I could not decide what blush I wanted to use. I don't know. I want to either go in with one of these, and this is Tarte Party. That's how it's spelled. And this is Pretty Vulgar Hush blush. I think I'm going to go in with the Tarte. Just gonna take that on my Luxie blush brush, and I don't want to go in too heavy-handed with this blush. And last but not least, we have to go in with the lipstick. At Christmas time this year, I bought a like holiday set from Smashbox, and it was a mini lipstick holiday set. And today I think I'm gonna mix two. I'm gonna use the shades Audition and Primrose, and these are just the Be Legendary lipsticks. Anyway, I'm just gonna go in with the shade Primrose first. And then I'm going to go over top of that in the center just a little bit with the shade Audition. Like so. I love these together, you guys. They're so pretty. Alrighty, guys. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoy it. I'm living for this mauve tone look right now. I think they're just absolutely stunning and beautiful, and I just feel like there's something so like sweet and kind of sultry about wearing mauve tones right now. And I'm also loving the monochromatic looks that have kind of been on trend at the moment. So I am just obsessed with this look. I absolutely love how it turned out, and I'm just like, woo! Like, finally a good eyeshadow, good makeup day. I'm living myself. I'm living for this look. I am totally feeling myself, loving the mauve vibes. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please make sure you hit that like button down below, and also subscribe. And if you do subscribe, which I really hope that you guys do, make sure you also hit the notification bell so that you guys are notified when I post new videos. Because, well, you want to know, right? Because I'm like awesome. I mean, why wouldn't you want to subscribe? Just kidding. Also, please comment down below any suggestions for videos you would like me to do in the future. If you guys would like to see monthly favorites from me, I was thinking about doing those. If you would like to see like skincare recommendations, like my favorite skincare or my skincare routine, favorite brushes as well, anything like that, let me know if you guys would like to see those things. If you would, comment the hands up emoji like this down below, and that will let me know, or like this video, and that will let me know that those are things that you guys would like to see from me. Alrighty, guys, I will see you in my next video. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye!